What happened to your family was a terrible crime. I didn't know your brother. He seemed like a good man, but I didn't know him. Your mother, on the other hand, I admired her. She wanted to have me executed, but I admired her. A toast to the proud Lannister children. The dwarf, the cripple, and the mother of madness.
I'll clean it. No, I'll do it. Leave us.
It's only wine. I can't be in love with a whore. I can't have children with a whore. How many men have you been with? 500? 5,000? Do you believe I murdered Joffrey?
No, my lord. You didn't.
No. Gods, no. The world is a better place without him, but I had nothing to do with it. I would like to think, if I were arranging a royal assassination, I'd plan it in such a way that I wouldn't be standing there gawking like a fool when the king died. My father, maybe Joffrey was too much work for him. Sweet Tommen would be so much easier to handle. Whenever something bad happens to me, I assume it's my sister that had a hand in it. But say what you will of Cersei, she loves her children. She is the only one I'm certain had nothing to do with this murder, which makes it unique as King's Landing murders go. I know the whole bloody country thinks I'm guilty. I know that one of my 3 judges has wished me dead more times than I can count, and that judge is my father.
How would you say he died, then?
Choked on his pigeon pie.
So you would blame the bakers?
All the pigeons, just leave me out of it.
You wish to confess?
I saved you. I saved this city. And all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion! Do you wish to confess?
Yes, Father. I'm guilty. Guilty. Is that what you want to hear?
You admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You are not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
Have you nothing to say in your defense?
Nothing but this. I did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Sir Meryn! Sir Meryn, escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
You fell in love with a whore.
Yes, I fell in love with a whore, and I was stupid enough to think that she had fallen in love with me.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry? Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart? That's what I liked about you in the first place.
We had some good days together.
Yes, we did. I imagined you'd be back at the brothel at this hour.
I did spend some time with an absolutely stunning blonde the other day.
Do tell. I've got every kind of filth down here except the kind I like.
Your sister.
Oh. Making honest feelings do dishonest work is one of her many gifts.
It was difficult for her to hide her true intentions. It is rare to meet a Lannister who shares my enthusiasm for dead Lannisters. She desperately wants to see you killed.
She didn't need to bother you. It looks as though I've taken care of that myself. Trial by combat. Deciding a man's guilt or innocence in the eyes of the gods by having two other men hack each other to pieces tells you something about the gods. What's the punishment for regicide? Drawing and quartering? Hanging? Breaking at the wheel? Beheading. Seems rather ordinary. And he was my nephew as well, so what is that? Fratricide is brothers. Filicide is sons. Nepoticide, that's the one. Matricide, patricide, infanticide, suicide. There's no kind of killing that doesn't have its own word.
Wet nurse dropped him on his head and left him simple.
Simple? Used to sit all day in the garden, crushing beetles with a rock. Nothing made him happier.
Nothing made you happier. You'd think being tormented from birth would have given you some affinity for the afflicted.
On the contrary, laughing at another person's misery was the only thing that made me feel like everyone else. First thing I did was ask him, Orson, why are you smashing all those beetles? He gave me an answer. Smash the beetles! Smash them! Come. I wasn't deterred. I was the smartest person I knew, certainly I had the wherewithal to unravel the mysteries that lay at the heart of a moron. So, I went to Maester Valaric's library.
Valaric tried to touch me once.
Turns out, far too much has been written about great men, and not nearly enough about morons. Doesn't seem right. I loved her.
Who?
Shay.
Tyrion. Put down that crossbow.
I murdered her. With my own hands.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
She was a whore.
Say that word again.
And what? You'll kill your own father in the privy? No. You're my son. Now, enough of this nonsense.
I am your son, and you sentenced me to die. You knew I didn't poison Joffrey, but you sentenced me all the same. Why?
Enough. We'll go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there. She's in there.
Are you afraid of a dead whore? You shot me. You're no son of mine.
I am your son. I have always been your son.